This is another poem that came to me in 1998. And that was a year that I lived in California at that time, and we had all these warnings about this El Nino weather that was going to come through, and it was going to wreak a lot of destruction, and everybody was concerned about it, talking about it. And so I do mention something about the weather in this poem. And this storm front came in so big that it did just devastate a lot of things, and the rivers, the streets looked like rivers of water. Anyway, so that is mentioned in this, just to let you know. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things, oh, don't we know? We can have the words we sow. It seems that man does always say, and the things he says he can have become that way. All this talk about our fear is doing just what Job did. He said, "The thing I greatly feared has come upon me." What say I to such a thing? Don't greatly fear. It's such a pain, for when we all fuss and complain, those words we say will have the same. For words are thoughts, and thoughts are things, and we can have the words we say. Saying them brings them our way. And then we're going to fuss some more. Oh, we can talk up such a storm. Our words, you see, can do us harm. It's raining now, just pouring down, and in my memory I hear the sound of voices a few months ago who talked of this and made it so. We greatly feared. We said the words and thought the thoughts, and they collected in the sky. Why does God let things happen this way? Why can't God just call a halt and stop this rain? It's all His fault, for nothing happens that's not His will. Why does God wish us ill? The houses are falling from the hills. The streets are turning into rivers. It seems to me it's we who are the givers of this gift to our own selves, and we're the gods who called for this. Our words, you see, we talked a lot. But we could learn how to talk. And when we say, when we predict, when we expect, when we lament, we're calling things like we see them and calling things like we expect them. But that's not the talk of a God, such as God our Creator is. For God called things that are not as though they were. Didn't God say, "Let there be," and there was? Know you not that ye are gods? We are creators too. Everyone talks about the weather, but no one does anything about it. This saying, you know, is halfway true. For talk we do. And if we would learn how to talk, then we could do something about the weather too. I wish people of this earth would know that we can have the things we fear. Fear is a thought, and thoughts are things, and things have a way of getting together. Enough of them, and we have matter. Oh, what is the matter? Don't ask me. I don't want to call it. I just want to observe it. I know better. I'm learning fast not to call things good or bad. I just observe. I'm quite detached. I have no expectations, for we can have the things we expect. For expectations are a thought, and thoughts are things, and things create the reality we see. And I know this of myself, that I don't know what everything is for. I don't always see the purpose for everything that happens, so I'll just observe. And yes, I'll talk of things that are lovely, and things that are of a good report. If there be any virtue, if there be any praise, I'll talk of these things, and I'll call things that are not as though they were. For thoughts are things, and things create our reality. We are the thinker thinking. Let's think about what we're thinking about. Let's observe our own words. Did we not learn about the tongue? It's just a little member of the body. Yet if we could control it, we could have anything we wished. I say that we are going to listen to our mind chatter and bite our tongues if we have to keep them from calling it like we see it, calling it like we expect it, calling it like we fear it. If we don't have anything good to say, we just won't say. That's the way we'll save the day. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I believe in my heart that I am pure and holy, that I can look with eyes of love. I'll just bless everything and call it holy, for all is God. I'll bless the process, for our mistakes are our opportunities to see ourselves, to learn how to call things, to call them blessed, and to rejoice always. Rejoice in all things, for rejoicing is a thought, and thoughts are things, and things create heaven or hell.